Hey everyone, Matt here, and I'm joined by my friend Isaac. We're going to give you a little update video today.
We've been enjoying doing these over the past couple weeks, and after Gen Con, we kind of want to keep doing them. Give you guys a little bit of an update every time we're going into a new phase, playing a few different games, and give you an update of what we've been playing and things that are coming up, events, and just keep you guys up to date of what we're working on.
Yeah, the first thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to Greg over at the Broken Token, who makes these amazing game inserts. I'm going to show you actually a couple of the ones I've got here. So heavy. Good God. Alright, so first of all, Greg was very kind to send us a copy of his Pathfinder Adventure card game insert. Now this is a game that we've been a big fan of for a long time. We've played it a ton, and we sleeved all the cards of this game, so we ran out of the built-in insert very quickly, and we started to get sort of clever with what we had come up with, but it wasn't great. So Greg was so cool to send this over to us. I mean, look at how awesome this is. This fits every card. So far, I think this is up to 4 adventure packs mixed in here with sleeves, with obviously enough room for a ton more to be fit in here. And we'll get a couple of close-up shots there so you can see it. But I mean, I get excited about inserts about games. Somebody's probably out there laughing, but this is awesome. And I'll be honest with you, I'm so not handy with anything. Like, I am a computer person by trade, so I don't really do building things. I didn't have any trouble putting this together. This whole thing comes unassembled in a small package, which actually is an awesome bonus because it means the shipping isn't insane. Go check that out. It's at thebrokentoken.com if this is something that interests you. They also have a ton of other games available aside from this one. And yeah, they're making new ones all the time. A lot of great stuff going on. Actually, as a matter of fact, there's actually one other one that I picked up myself for 7 Wonders, because I saw how awesome these are. And again, with sleeves, every expansion available to date, all of it fits in here perfectly. All the different Wonder Boards, and even a little bit of space underneath the Wonder Boards if you want to put any extra pieces that you have. But this little piece, this token tray comes out, so cool. Anyway, go check them out. I think you'll, if you like cool inserts for games, you'll definitely like it.
Now, it is a few months off, but we're going to start doing some fundraising in a few months for Extra Life. Yes. We did it for the first time last year. It was so much fun, and we want to start fundraising a little bit more than the month beforehand, like we did last year.
No, that was the week before.
A week before. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So we had a newborn in the house, and so yes. So I wasn't really paying attention to the dates of Extra Life, and it came up, and I said, "Guys, we got a week left," and we all pulled together with like 20 of us. I was grabbing people. I was grabbing people at work, and all my friends were going out and getting on there and donating. We ended up raising like over $2,000 for Boston Children's Hospital, awesome. Which is an absolutely terrific hospital. I know, I have a couple of different coworkers that have gone there for their kids. It's a terrific establishment, so we're happy to raise money for it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really silly. We're just sitting here playing games and asking for money for it, but it's going to a great cause, and if we're even remotely entertaining in doing that, awesome. We're helping out a good cause. So we're going to do it again this year. We'll have more details to come. But for now, keep your eyes open for Extra Life in a month or so.
Gen Con. You've seen a few of the videos that we've already posted. A werewolf, one of them, and we've also did Sheriff that we did with Rodney and our friend Jim, which was great to finally the fact that we got both of them at the same time in the same video was epic and awesome and a lot of fun. We have a few shots that we had on the floor. We hope to be getting up some of those soon. And tying those into games that we're going to be playing in the future.
Yeah, actually, we'll jump into this.
Absolutely.
Game we played, Golem Arcana. There's been a bit of coverage post Gen Con since it was launched right around Gen Con. This is something we're going to be featuring soon here. It's our first time out of Gen Con, so I tried to do a little bit of an interview thing, and we did that with some of the guys from Golem Arcana, and it was really cool. This is just a sample of the game. It comes with these really cool pre-painted minis, and they're all awesome looking like this, and it comes with 6 of these big double-sided tiles, and the cool part of the game is a special Bluetooth scanner. This thing syncs up to your phone, and you use this to basically play a miniatures game, but with your phone or tablet or iPad or whatever, outputting the results of what you're doing. So you'll basically have a figure on a space, you'll tap the base to either trigger an ability or trigger their movement, and you'll be moving. You're playing a miniatures game, but you're having this application do all the complex math for you. We're going to get into that. We're going to probably have a video out for you in the next couple of weeks of Golem Arcana, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be a fun one. For next thing I wanted to mention, we had a few people asking, Dead of Winter is going to be coming. So we've got Golem Arcana coming up, and then we're going to do a video for Dead of Winter as well. We're going to try to squeeze in a 5-player game. The reason that hasn't happened yet is we just haven't had a lot of opportunities. We really like to get a couple of practice games in first to really get the most out of our videos, and so we have a lot to talk about with the games. And so far, most of our friends hadn't had a chance to play it. So those are some of the games we're going to be playing soon. Dead of Winter, Golem Arcana. I mean, we've got a couple other ones and some ideas on the table for what we want to play. Right now, it's kind of the new hotness is what we've been doing, but we still like to occasionally just go back and play an old one. I've actually been talking with my wife. I want to get her in a video here shortly, so we're going to try
She's been talking about it too, yeah.
We're going to try to get some quick 2-player games to the table so we can play in. Quick means in between the baby waking up and freaking out, so we might have a few cuts in the middle of that game, but we're going to try to get some fun stuff like that. We're really trying to mix up the formula a little bit, kind of come at you with some different stuff, and we love doing the replay videos. You guys have had we've had good feedback from you guys about that, and that you like what we're doing there. We're trying to incorporate full playthroughs as often as we can too, to kind of supplement that. And what was another one that we wanted to get into?
I wanted to talk about Imperial Assault a little bit. You didn't? Did you even get to play at Gen Con?
No.
No, you got to see it. Actually, it was one of those times I usually step back and let Jeremy or you play so I can watch. Yeah. I usually do better, right. But I knew that. Okay, so Star Wars Imperial Assault is a Descent style game coming out from Fantasy Flight. They're saying right now early 2015.
That's what they're saying.
Mind explosion. I'm so excited. Okay, so I like Descent. It's a dungeon crawler. I am totally a dungeon crawler type video gamer, and now more recently a board gamer. Totally into that style of game. But it brings in the Star Wars universe, which is my love.
Yeah. Take my money.
I know. Just take it all.
They're going to expand it 1,000 times.
And they will. They will take it all.
I don't care.
I will
want it all.
Be poor.
Well, I think that was funny because I've been kind of the one that started the board game thing, and I'm always like, hey, come over and play games at my house. And since Gen Con, Jeremy ended up going home with Rivet Wars.
Yep.
He bought a bunch of awesome minis games. He bought the new Alien, the Legendary Encounters game, which is super fun. We're having a blast with that. That's another one we're playing. It's so good. And now you're there, and you just sent me a message the other day, I'm gonna buy all the Star Wars Imperial Assault stuff. You're like,
don't worry about it.
I got this.
I got this. I want to get
so cool.
I want to get all the expansions, and I know they're coming.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Descent, actually, too, one thing we wanted to do, we were talking about it pre-Gen Con when we played a quick skirmish game, and we were thinking about doing kind of a side thing. So we talked about full gameplay videos. And obviously the replay videos and stuff, they take up a fair amount of time to edit and whatnot. So I don't have a ton of free time in my life at this point. It's a very busy time in my life. So we're trying to get as much content as we can. But we were thinking, hey, what if we did a Descent campaign playthrough, and we just kind of focused on just we'll do maybe a replay episode of the first part because they're kind of broken down into 2 different missions. And then maybe from there we'll just roll the campaign out of there, and we'll just put out kind of full uncut episodes, kind of secondary videos of just a full campaign of Descent. Those are 20+ hours. Yeah. But we'll just throw some basically full gameplay videos. We'll set up a couple of cameras and just let them roll, and you'll get to kind of capture the whole campaign experience. If that's something you want to do on a rainy day, watch us play Descent. So let me know. Give us some feedback on what you think about that. I mean, if it sounds like it's going to be a total bore to watch 4 people play Descent or 5 people play Descent, let me know. One thing we might actually do too is, because we have a lot of friends that like Descent, I think me and Isaac might be some co-overlords here, because that's one of the things that's fun about Descent is that you can actually play multiple people as the overlord, and you don't feel as bad when you're crushing your 4 friends. You've got a buddy to be like, ha, and you're high-fiving with somebody. So I think me and Isaac, we might co-overlord that dungeon versus 4 of our friends. So that might be a fun one that we'll cover in the future. But let us know your feedback. If you think that sounds stupid, we won't do it. But if we get enough feedback, say that sounds like something fun to do, it would be fun for us, because we're probably going to be playing it anyway to try to get that campaign done. And minimal editing for us, and we'll just fire it out there. It's something we should easily be able to put out.
So I guess that about wraps it up. But we'll be continuing to do these in the future, just giving short chats and talking about what we've been playing.
Yeah, I think we'll try to get this. Maybe we'll do a weekly thing, more likely bi-weekly thing.
Bi-weekly, probably.
Just something to put out to kind of give you an update. Any like new things we've seen, some product spotlights, any cool stuff we saw, like the Broken Token stuff we'd like to tell you about. Little things like that we'd like to get out and share with you. So I think that'll wrap it up for us now. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Take care.